I'm not the only one. But when I'm with her, I feel so special, as if the sun is shining just for me. And somehow I stand a little taller, feel a little prouder. The world is a little easier and my path a little clearer. What a gift you give to others. A heroine, a mentor, a champion, holder of hope, spreader of love, a guru for exhausted souls. The lives and hearts she has touched move out into the world, sharing her spirit in exponential ways. Ripples of impact moving far beyond the Dorothy contained in her body. Thank you for helping us all be all that we can be.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh my God.
So anyway, the floor is now yours, Dorothy.
The floor is mine. We have 5 minutes. I just want to really, first of all, appreciate you all for being here. I was going to start with a quote, a word is dead when it is said. Some say, I say, it just begins to live that day. You may make some guesses on who it is, but I am absolutely so touched today. Being 97, I don't really calculate how that works, because I feel so much like I'm just still a part of the world, and then one day I won't be. So now is the time for me to tell you personally just how much you mean to me, even though you're all against the light and I can't see your beautiful faces.
It's true.
I know we're really short on time right now, and there were several things I wanted to say and talk about, but you can come and see me, and we can have lunch together. Breakfast. I even have breakfast. I get up for breakfast once in a while. And then dinner, and we have all of those at our home at Fraser. And I have one of my good Fraser pals, plus others from Fraser, who take good care of us and keep track of us and try to have some sense of what we're doing, where we are, and why. And in the meantime, I've been able to travel, most recently with David. He has a Tesla, and he lets me sit on the ground in it. And oh, did I say that? It's just that the guy who built Tesla doesn't believe it is so perfect the way it is, that it needs no handle for a 97-year-old to grab. So when you're on the ground getting up, then it means David has to come around and say, okay, here's my hand. But maybe that's, I don't know, whatever it is.
I'm good at that.
You're good at that, is right. We recently went down to see the eclipse. David and I drove down to Santa Fe, and I wanted to show off what a beautiful piece of work a woman down there did. And this happens to be an original from which tribe? The Navajo, from a piece they found still in good shape from the 1920s when I was born. So I said, oh, I need a new purse.
Yes.
And so here it is. And it is, I think, really beautiful and lovely. So if you happen to be in Santa Fe and want to stop by, and it was at the La Fonda, but the La Fonda was named, as a place to go, and many separate little shops. And I would dare any of you, male or female, to walk that square inside La Fonda and not buy something. And if not anything else, then wonderful food. So my gratitude is unbounding in my joy in seeing you and knowing all of you and loving you. And I want to invite you over, like call me and come over and have lunch or breakfast, or if you're so inclined, when the Beak Sisters get the movies going, and there's wonderful ones coming, you can take me to a movie, or I can take you to a movie, because obviously they're the best collected. It only takes you a year to figure out, it's only a year. About that. So, and would you just tell me when the next...
Yeah, February 29th through March 3rd.
And where's it going to be?
Yes.
It'll be our 20th anniversary.
Oh my gosh.
Time flies.
And you've probably been to every one of them.
I've never missed one.
You have a pass again this year. That's
Oh
why-
my gosh. Well, that was my next thing.
Something to
And
look for.
thanks to Cynda. And sorry, Cynda, not just a pass. It's got a red little piece on
All
it.
access.
And it says in red, you
Dorothy.
don't have to stand in line, Dorothy. Just go to the front of the line. And never do I feel more
for reserved.
important than getting into the first in the movies that the Becks put together. So I really, really appreciate
that.
it. That's right.
To get through the winter, by then
Get to the
we'll
winter,
be through the
and
winter
make
and
it,
heading
yeah.
in the other direction.
And if you haven't said goodbye to the Boulder Dinner Theater, and there's still some tickets left, I did cry halfway through when I saw it the other day, but it's the last one, and I had students at Fairview in the 70s who played in the very first one that opened, which was over 40 years ago. And I fell in love with the place then. And then, I don't know if any of you know it is closing, and then have any of you gone up to Johnstown, to the theater up there? It's a live theater in Johnstown. You wouldn't believe it. It is absolutely wonderful. And guess who was playing in the play I saw last winter? That same student of mine from Fairview, now all grown up. And I look up and I say, oh, wait, what year is this? You know, because that
Groundhog
was
Day.
in the 1970s.